Hi subscribers, hi viewers. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the misleading information about saying we are expecting a COVID lockdown in my community. That was just a measure just to screen people, and for some reason a shed for the guards that spend the whole day under the sun, just to create a shed for them so that they can screen people without any issues, and they can screen people in a comfortable environment. Now, I know yesterday at around this time I showed you a video when they were putting up the tent, and really it was an assumption on my side. I was thinking that maybe there was going to be a lockdown in my community, but it seems like the measurements, the safety precautions are still in place. This morning I cycled because I cannot run at the moment. I'm cycling. My knees hurt so much, but I cycled, and I really had to understand what's happening around Beijing. So what's happening is that was just a precautionary measure, and if you watch my other video this morning, you'd have seen a lot of activities around some schools, and it's the high school kids. They're taking the Gaokao. It's a final exam, an entry exam to colleges, which are universities, so they got to take that. So after the lockdown, it's one of the things, schools were one of the first places to be open. I'm talking about high schools were one of the first places to be opened, so that the kids can take their college entry exams. And the security was quite tight, and you would expect that. And the other thing is, I can feel and I can sense the easing of the lockdown. I can sense the easing of the lockdown, and everything I can say is returning back to normal. There is more traffic. People appear to be free to move around, and people are getting back to work. That's what's happening. People are getting back to work. So what I'm doing myself is I am trying to exercise. You know my issue about my health as well. So the next since from yesterday I seem to be failing. Even just to do 5 steps, my knees will be hurting so much. So I've resorted to cycling. And the next thing I want to talk about, how safe China is. I know I've said this a couple times. I know I've made a few videos about the safety and security in China. This is one of the most safest places or countries. I cannot speak for the whole of China, but Beijing and other cities, like we talk about Handan, we talk about Hebei or Tianjin. Those are the places that I've seen and experienced to be safe. Right now it's almost midnight, and you can travel, you can walk around without any fear at all. You find people still walking at night and going on about their businesses, fitness, running. You can tell how busy traffic is. This is midnight on the outskirts of of the city. We can say downtown, South Beijing. And I'm on a cycling path. And as we go along, you'll see like there is people going on about their business. And when people worry about how safe China is, you can watch some videos of other people who do some other YouTubers who make some videos about their life experience in China. I'm sure they'll reference China as being a good country and being a safe country and being a secure country. Most of the stuff that you get to see in the media, yes, you get some minor issues and videos that go viral, because China has got a very, very serious punishment system that you need to abide by the laws, or you will get punished severely. That's what making China a safe and secure country. Up ahead of me, there are people, some just watching traffic at night, and some going on about their business, and another gentleman doing a delivery, a lady getting a bike, and a gentleman over there is just with his family watching traffic. So it is an environment where you don't have to worry about certain things. I've lived and I've been through, not really lived. I lived in South Africa for a short period of time, and it was scary. I had to worry about my safety. I had to worry about my life every day. Every day. There was no day I did not even think about my safety and my security. Right? Now we want to talk about the US. You will see people getting shot, school kids getting shot in schools, and shopping malls, supermarkets, wherever in the streets. You don't see that happening in China. Why is that? Because China has got nothing like is not ruled by lobbyists. That's what I can say. And Chinese policy is to put the safety of the citizens first, not some gun lobbies that come with their own interest and are not regarding the citizens' safety and security. And it has got a strict gun law. I'm from a country with a strict gun law, so it's very rare to hear of a gun crime. Although in my country you can read about gun crime, you can legally own a firearm, but it is very strict for you to do that. So the government will always try to make sure that they say no, you need to have a very legitimate reason, not for your safety, but to have a very, very legitimate reason when it comes to in terms of owning a firearm. And it's we'll take a look at guns. Some countries like Switzerland. You wonder why Switzerland is one of the safest countries when there is more gun owners, I can say, in proportion to the population compared to the US. There are more gun owners in Switzerland. I not say most people own guns, and you rarely hear of any gun crimes. Why is that? And you have to compare it with the US. Why is that? Because some countries, you have to understand, there is more sensible people, and a firearm, I can't say a gun all the time, but a firearm is something that you have to take into consideration You can own it as a sport or anything, but in terms of the US, let's talk about England. There is people, some farmers own some firearms, and you get a few gangsters. Gun crime, you see it due to some gangsters and some illegal activities, but it is rare. I can say compared to US, it is rare. Although knife crime is more serious than gun crime. Okay, now I want to give a reference of being here, traveling, cycling at night. I wouldn't dare do this in a country like South Africa. I wouldn't dare do this even in my home country. The reason is I have to consider my safety, and I have seen it before and experienced it. Yeah, let's talk about robberies. I've been a victim of robbery, and that was a very few years back in the early 2000s. Yes, I have been a victim of robbery, and it's a sad and scary experience in life. So talking about living in a country where everything is safe, where your safety matters and you don't have to worry about crime, you don't have to worry about your safety, it is a good environment. Oh, these guys over there, they just spraying trees for insects, so there's no insects on the trees, and amongst other things. I have seen a different strategy in Tianjin, where they put mosquito traps on the trees just to make sure that all the mosquitoes and all the insects like flies and everything, they are trapped. Now I'm cycling back. It's been a good 20-minute cycle, and tomorrow I'll try to do the same thing again. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you watched this video to this point, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video, and just leave a comment, because I'm trying to make content for everyone, and whatever you think you want to know about China and what you want to see about China, I'm sure I can create some time to do more videos where I travel around. And once after the lockdown is fully over, at the moment the lockdown is the partial lockdown is just easing, and things are getting better. So do not forget to subscribe to the channel and watch the rest of the videos on my channel and on my playlists.